Hello everyone out there, my lead followers and my occasional viewers probably, and I'm Al. I'm just in a good mood and talking way, I should say, and I kinda like skip the thing on switching on my speakers, and that's why I don't hear me saying something. Not necessarily saying something right now, but this roar thing comes comes out of the speakers regular with my video sessions here. And well, this roar is there, and now it's not there. That it kind of bewildered me in the very first moment. I just switched my microphone and set things on, and I started to make this video shoot for. I'm not receiving any tips out there. I'm not making something here and here. I'm not making these for people in terms of to give some content or whatever. Just maybe storyline. I want to hear some stories. I have some separate channel with my activities of telling harsh stories related to my relating, excuse me, to my Russian soul, and they're pretty harsh. And I made several sessions of recording, like, I don't know, once in half a year. I make something like that, and that pops up in my mind, something that I forgot a long time ago, and once it's there, and one time more again on my mind, then I sign it out for peeps, and that's the whole premise of that channel. By the way, it's called What's in the Fridge, and the second channel is called, what do I call it? What's in the Fridge, the first channel, and the second one, delirium created Rus. If you relate with what I'm saying, I hope you do. If you're Native American and don't watch that shit, that's where I use curse words enormously, and swearing, and just for the sake of practice. And I also like saying something just very complicated in terms of grammar and usage of the regular American phrases. That occurs to me that with going that way, that I mix something up that happens to be very just incoherent and not even incoherent, irrelevant in some points. But that's my whole point of practicing my American. I'm not saying that I'm perfect in my American, but each video should each take that I make, each set of things that I pass, then they are near me to the point where I want to be, and where I be in my point of complete fluency in my American. I hope I'm heading the right track, and so do you guys. If you're still pondering on the point of what you do in your life, just feel it inside yourself, have that hunch inside you, and it'll tell you what to do. I'm not messing with some things in my life for a recent time. I just said previously I messed a lot of stuff around my whatever activities, and I was messing with bullshitting and doing things that I didn't want them to be done, and that's why I spent not necessarily in waiting a certain amount of years, but that experience taught me, despite it had not saying bad result, it was the result that I got, and that result taught me to follow what I want, to save more time for following what you just probably was put on this planet for. If you enjoy it, if you like it, it gives with your own aspiration and determination, and even in a good way, and in a good speaking mood, which I'm going to the point right now. That's probably your thing. It's my thing, my American, and I'm proud of making those shits, although they often happen to be not necessarily correct, but they're all mine. And with going to those ones, I'm happy, even with mistakes. I have to do, you know what, right? So I'll be right back. Yes, I want to say something about my day of today. I was zooming, rushing to my training or exercising session of the night of my sport activity, and I do kickboxing. If you do not know, then you know now. And so when I was zooming there, and I had my meal, just again in hurry, all things were jammed and packed, literally packed into my stomach, and then when I was heading that direction to my sport gym, when I felt like kind of like my stomach bloated, and every subsequent step was like it's bloating, and I wasn't able to. Okay, I wanna dive into particulars. You'll be just saying something. It's gross. Al, don't do that anymore. So you get what I say anyway. I had kind of problems with my stomach. They just dispersed when I started to make, not necessarily make, excuse me, when I started to do my sport activity, physical movements, and jumping, whatever, drilling some shots and kicks, and with legs, with arms and hands and whatever ears. Then my stomach started to feel good, and the bad sensations they dispersed themselves, and they just disappeared. Happy me. And so to have, if you have some physical probably problem, kind of like try to get rid of it by doing something that you like, and in the process of doing so you'll be feeling much better. And me is a perfect exhibit of doing so. And it's probably not a perfect example probably how you should do your life, but that's what I wanted to share with you out from my experience, what I passed. And yes, actually I visited my training session, I exercised, and I was walking around the vicinities of the right bank, and I was on the beach of the right bank, and I was just standing by some, I don't know, tent while it was raining in a harsh way, or heavy rain was hammering down, and I was standing under the tent, or like this makeshift, no, makeshift, like they put those roofs and tents above certain areas on the beach, and you probably want to lay there in shade, or not necessarily getting sunlight coming right onto your skin. That's when you want to use those spots in the shade, and that's for sunny days. What I used to those tents for 49, that was the purpose of hiding from rain, and I hid from rain by standing down beneath those tents and still hold an umbrella. I was weird, I know. I like being weird, and I was standing beneath that tent, and still holding my opened umbrella, and that was weird. And some dudes were there also, and I watched them doing the same thing that I did. Why open your umbrella if you're already under the tent, right? So that was weird. I'm not alone. I'm not alone in that regard. So yes, after I made home, I was just before that. I was again strolling through our nice vicinities from our starting from our boulevard joint, the place where two streets meet together. I like the word joint, but it means they're kind of another thing. It means just boozer, or a regular spot for drink and getting together of those peeps who do drinking process in a big way, and that's when probably the word arises, slang American version of English that happens to be joint. Guys, I like just doing what I do right now, what I'm doing right now, and that's all for us, or whoever we are. Whoever you are there, I feel you all. If you're Native American, you're allowed to do what you want in my comment section below, including nothing. Stay tuned on the channel until later. I hope I won't, so don't ask me to do that. I won't. So anyway, I'll be with you since they release something shitting packed with nothing for you, and also enlightening at the same time. Until then, stay tuned, and again, thanks again for being with me tonight. Over Brexit, I still fucking know whatever Brexit, but over Brexit, my American. Be good and stay always fresh. I'll be with you on as soon as I release something good and meaningful for you. Gotta roll again. Night. Thanks again for being with me tonight. See you all around.